Ivan, first of all, the general consensus seems to be that England aren't playing very well, but you're through to the quarterfinals. What does that say about this group of players?
Yeah, it shows the quality and the character we have in the group. As everyone's seen, the dying moments, everyone thought we was dead and buried, but the character of the boys, we stuck in there. And we knew there was going to be a chance falling for someone, and it fell to Jude, and Jude doing Jude things, putting in the back of the net.
Gareth said after the game that you weren't very pleased about the fact that he was putting you on so late. Did you feel that he was just putting you on just to get a taste of a little bit of action before you flew home? Or did you really think there was a chance that you could make things happen?
I mean, like I said, there was always going to be another big chance in the dying moments. And I feel like with myself, my presence on the pitch, trying to rough up a few defenders and put my body around, yeah, like I said, there was going to be a chance for someone. And I think the 3, 2, 1 minutes, however many I got, there would have been an opportunity. So I felt like you just got to be in the game. And like I said, we got a chance and Jude put in the back.
Most international sides now play with just one forward. Do you sometimes feel that you would prefer to be playing in a different international era? In the past we had strike partnerships like Shearer and Sheringham, Lineker and Beardsley. Do you think it's time for Toney and Kane?
Well, I'm not the manager, so... but yeah, obviously I'd like to be playing as a 2, but obviously the gaffer and his choice is final, so we've got to respect that and we've got to go by that. But like I said, if I'm asked to play, whether it's a 1 or a 2, then I'll do my best for the squad.
Alex.
Hi, Ivan. After Gareth Southgate said you had the hump with him for bringing him on, he said you made up. So how did you make up?
By winning. Yeah, obviously every player is going to have a bit of a hump. Not playing games, and especially when it's like 1 minute to go, you want a bit more than that. And luckily we managed to get the equaliser. Then it was up to me to kind of put myself in a better space, get out of my mood, and then get on with the game. And I think I've done that and managed to contribute to getting H's goal.
You're a guy who's used to playing lots of minutes at your club with Brentford. What's it like being a player who hasn't played too regularly so far in this squad? What's the feeling amongst yourself and the other players?
Yeah, it's always going to be tough. It's going to be tough for all of us because, like you said, most of us play week in, week out for our club, so it's always tough. But I mean, from the beginning of my career, I've gone down this route a few times as well, being a sub and waiting and being patient on coming on. So I guess I've got to do that again now, and hopefully when I get my opportunity, I can take it.
Just and what's the support been like from Gareth? He spoke really well when you were banned and couldn't play about the support that he was going to give you, and I believe he gave you a call. How has he been for you in your career?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, what goes on, things happen in life. You just got to get on with it, move forward, and yeah, the kind of person I am, I don't want people feeling sorry for me and too much putting their arm around me and saying things will be okay and this and that. I mean, I'm a grown man now. I take things on the chin and just move forward with it. So I'm here now, helping my country, and that's all I can look forward to.
Hi, Ivan. You say, so rather modestly, that the ball fell to Jude, but I mean, you took the markers away, you pinned their 6. How much of that was something that you worked on, the set play, obviously from Kyle's throw and then the flick on? How much of that is just your own instinct?
I think, yeah, our own instinct. I feel like we do a lot of club football. If you can't get the ball, then affect someone else. Like take the defender in, and I managed to try and put my body around and do that. I feel like I dragged the defender away. Then, obviously, taking the credit away from Jude, he's got a lot to do there and put the ball in the back of the net. But yeah, I think, like I said, create space for others. A run is not a wasted run, even if you don't get the ball.
Your penalty record is remarkable, 13 out of 32. How much of that is technique and practice, and how much of that is just nerves?
Yeah, personally, a lot on me. I like to practice all the time and try and just keep hitting the back of the net with penalties. So that's what I try and do in training, and yeah, just stay on top of it, really.
Okay, hi, Ivan. Nice to see you again.
Okay.
When we spoke after the game the other day, you you were very humble about your part in both of those goals. When you stepped on, I know you were in a mood with Gareth when you first get on. How did you get out of that immediately?
Well, at club, there's a guy called Michael Caulfield. He's always talking about controlling your emotions, and I feel like in that moment it was time to control your emotions. Yes, I'm annoyed, but there's still 30 minutes of football to play, and you got to come out of that mood and focus. And I mean, there's a lot more to give. I felt for myself, so yeah, there's 30 minutes of football, and you got to play your part, and I managed to do that.
How much do we all get a bit too obsessed maybe about starting positions? And Gareth always talks about finishers and that people know their roles. How's the game changed from your perspective, playing now for England as one of effectively those finishers?
Yeah, I feel like with people call them substitutes, people like to call them finishers, and I think in a tournament like this, everybody's going to be needed. Whether it's just being around a squad and helping others or coming on. So I think you just have to be ready, and it's going to take more than 11 players to win this tournament. And
just finally, positions change a lot, and it felt like you played so many different formations toward the end. I spoke to you about 4-4-2, went to 3 at the back. Is it literally just a case of you know the next role to do depending on who's coming on, or you're just working it out there and then?
Yeah, we know the next role, and like I've seen towards the end of the game, going into extra time, there was a lot of attacking players on the pitch, and we had to shuffle everyone about. Players playing in positions they don't normally play, but the quality of players we have are capable of doing that. So we had to have a reshuffle, and we got over the line in the end.
Hi, Miguel Aqueso for the Swiss TV. Murat Yakin, the coach, yesterday said he had big respect for England, but maybe he can feel in the Swiss team for the first time the opportunity to beat you. What is your answer, and how do you see this game?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. There are some quality players, and they're a great side, and they're doing very well in this tournament at the moment. So full respects to them, but like we said, we can just concentrate on ourselves and concentrate on what we can do best, and hopefully the players in the starting 11 and the players coming on is more than enough to win the game.
What kind of game do you expect? A big battle, a rough?
Yeah, every game's going to be a battle, and like I said, they have quality players, so we just have to be up to the test and ready to work hard and be in for a fight, which I know the Swiss will put up.
Hi, Ivan. There were some moments in extra time against Slovakia where you take the ball down, win a free kick, and you get a huge standing ovation from the England fans. How aware were you of the atmosphere at that point?
Yeah, it's a lot of relief. Slowing the game down when you're in front, it's just kind of like game management. I brought my qualities into play. Obviously, hold the ball up and get us up the pitch. So, like I said, everybody's got a part to play, whether it's 1 minute or 30 minutes. So you have to be ready to do that.
And how much did you and the lads sense that all the England fans were behind you at that point in the game?
Yeah, well, you heard the noise. The atmosphere was top, and I think they played their part in getting us over the line.
And finally, have the dramatic circumstances of the Slovakia win, has that changed the mood in the camp over the last few days?
A little bit, but it's still, we take game at a time. The mood's obviously still high. It's always been high. Everybody's full of confidence, and hopefully we can take the momentum into the next game.
Thanks, Jack. We'll go with James Holly next.
Hi, Ivan. Just following on from that, really. Just, obviously the late equaliser, it came so late in the game. Does that give you, as a group, confidence that, if you go behind against Switzerland, you can pull it out right to the end? It's sort of never give up kind of spirit.
Well, yeah, the plan is not to go behind in the first place. But if we do, then yeah, I think the character the boys have shown throughout their career, let alone this tournament, that we've all been there before and we all know what it takes to come out of that. So we just got to keep going for 90+ minutes, and hopefully we can pull it off.
And can you tell us, have you done any shape work in training as a two? Have you trained that way at all, or is it all just with one up front?
Well, we more concentrate on the opposition that we're coming up against, so we just kind of do them kind of movements and repetitions of them.
Do you think it might be something we could see?
We'll have to ask the gaffer. I'm not the manager here, so.
And just finally for me, it's a difficult topic, this one, but the 3 England players who missed penalties in the last Euros final were racially abused, and that is something that you've had to deal with in Brentford. Would it put you off taking a penalty if the time came?
I'm a confident person. If I score, I score. If I miss, I miss. I mean, we have to step up, and you have to have the courage to take a penalty. So what would be. But yeah, for those that racially abuse a player for missing a penalty or doing something wrong, then more fool them.
Where do you find that confidence to be able to shut that out?
I think it's within the people around you, and I think the manager puts the trust into you. So it's kind of everyone around you, really.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. We'll start walking towards the back there and then to.
Hi, Evan. I know your game time has been limited, but do you feel like as a player you've grown just by being around the camp at a major tournament like this?
Yeah, for sure. The quality in the team and on the bench is frightening. And yeah, this standard of football is where I do see myself. So it's improved me as a player and as a person also.
Can you learn things within training at international level that you can with at club level as well?
Yeah, every day I'm trying to learn new things, you know. And with players like this, everyone's trying to help each other. And it's like right now I'm not playing games, so it's giving me that extra bit of hunger to take my opportunity when the chance comes.
Another player who's making his tournament debut, Mainoo, has impressed. What has he been like around the camp and around training? Is it impressive that one so young can look so at home already in the England team?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows his qualities, and for his club football, he's played a massive part of this season. And yeah, he just carries himself so well. On the pitch, everyone sees, he does not one bit look out of place, and he has a bright future ahead of him.
Thanks. Finish with 2 at the back, Dan Rowe and then Jerry Lawton.
Cheers, Andy. Hi, Ivan. Do you think England deserve a little bit more credit and respect for how they've played at this tournament? There's been criticism. For example, the manager got a bit of booing after the Slovenia goalless draw, cups thrown at him. And yet here you are, you're 2 wins away from a first ever final in a major tournament overseas. So do you think they've been a bit harshly treated? Because I guess there's a sort of expectation that surrounds this team now. Is that the issue?
Yeah, that's always going to be expectation. And there's a lot of people that's always going to have their opinion, and they're entitled to it. But I mean, if we win 2-0, people will say we should have won 3-0, 4-0, and that's always the case. But like you said, we're 2 games away from a major final, and yeah, we just got to do what we can do, and hopefully it'll be enough.
And when you've come so close as you were to being knocked out and going home, and have had this reprieve, I mean, this incredible comeback, does it give you even more determination and resolve to take advantage of what those circumstances and see it through now?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was kind of like an eye-opening that you could be going home any minute, and the relief after in the dressing room was kind of like, right now, boys, it's time to kick on. And I think we got the character and the quality of players in the dressing room to do so. So hopefully we can do that now.
Where did that rank in your career in terms of the sheer emotion, the excitement, the relief that you encountered in those few minutes, which obviously you played a key role in, but afterwards as well? I mean, just describe what it was like.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best feelings in my career. Obviously, it's my first major tournament. In the dying seconds of being heading home, and Jude does that, then playing a part into H pointing back in the net, it's got to be up there.
Thank you. Thanks, Dan. And finish with Jerry Lawton.
Hi, Ivan. Jerry from the Star. Good luck. Just wondering, did you ever, at any point in the 95th minute, lose belief and actually think about packing your toothbrush and we're on our way home?
No, not at all, really. Because, like I said, in the dying moments, in a lot of football games, there's always going to be one big chance. We seen in the game yesterday, the Turkey game. One of the players had a header in the dying moments, and the keeper was pulled off a magnificent save. So it's just that belief. If you have that belief in going into the final moments, then a chance will fall to someone, and you just have to be ready to take it.
I was just wondering, you come from grassroots football, you've grown all the way up. Who were your inspirations for England when you were watching big tournament football? And did you ever actually imagine that you would be sitting here on the eve of a quarter-final in such a significant game?
Growing up, obviously I used to watch. You see all the England players. Not just, there's no individuals, just the whole team. At tournaments, friendlies, you see it on the TV and think, one day I want to be there, and I'm here now. So it's a big feeling, and yeah, I'm just excited to play a part, and whether it be, like I said, 1 minute or 90 minutes, I'm just ready to be involved.
Just to finally have you got a message for the fans? The atmosphere in the stadium was incredible. There was almost a pause when the equalising goal went in disbelief, and then it went crazy. Germany has gone crazy since. How important is that support for you guys to know that everybody in the nation is 100% behind you?
Yeah, it's very important. I think, like I said, in football, you need that 12th man, and the fans are that. So when they're behind us, cheering us on, clapping and creating the atmosphere, it does push the players forward. And I'm sure they'll be doing that with the next game and the games going forward. And we love the videos when everyone's up back home, beers going everywhere, and the excitement. So hopefully that can continue.